Welcome back. The University of California, Berkeley and its leaders now facing a new lawsuit for allegedly allowing the, quote, long-standing unchecked spread of anti-Semitism. The Brandeis Center and Jewish Americans for Fairness in Education are the ones behind the lawsuit, and they claim Berkeley and its law schools, quote, inaction on discrimination against Jewish students has led to a spread of anti-Semitism and violence and harassment against them. Protests and incidents on campus following the October 7th Hamas attacks on Israel serve as examples of the discrimination. That all according to the complaint. Newsmax has reached out to UC Berkeley. We did not receive a response.
Kenneth Marcus is the founder and chairman of the Louis D. Brandeis Center for Human Rights Under Law. The group that is behind the lawsuit. Kenneth, thank you so much for coming on to share this. Can you tell us why you're filing the lawsuit? Which policies does this school have that prevent protection for Jewish students, and why you felt it was important to move forward?
Very good to be with you. We are filing this lawsuit because this is an injustice that cannot stand, not only for the students and faculty members at Berkeley, but also because we know that what starts at Berkeley spreads throughout the country. And we cannot leave the students at Berkeley, especially the Jewish students who have been assaulted and harassed, feeling like they are alone. There's also an irony here that needs to be addressed, and I say this as someone who studied at Berkeley and is proud of it. If I can show you something briefly, this is the magazine of Berkeley Law, came out several months ago while the matters we're talking about were pending. I'll read it to you. It says, "Rights, how we're fighting for our rights and working to advance justice, freedom, and equality at home and around the world." Now, the fact is, you cannot fight for justice around the world if you are committing injustice on your own campus. That's what needs to stop.
You feel for the students, again, who are paying for this education and who made it clear that they don't feel as though they're being protected. The dean of the school did release a statement. We want to read it to our viewers, and then we'll get your response, saying, "The complaint filed by the Brandeis Center paints a picture of the law school that is stunningly inaccurate and that ignores the First Amendment. For example, student organizations have the First Amendment right to choose their speakers, including based on their viewpoint. Although there is much that the campus can and does do to create an inclusive learning environment, it cannot stop speech, even if it is offensive." Kenneth, can you respond to that?
Sure, I would agree that somebody is stunningly inaccurate and somebody is ignoring the First Amendment. But consider this. At Berkeley, at this law school, where Erwin Chemerinsky is dean, people are being told that they cannot speak to various student organizations, including law journals, on any topic whatsoever if they support the state of Israel. Now, that is censorship, that is suppression, but it's worse than that. It is not only preventing people from speaking based on their point of view, it is essentially a rule against Jews. It is saying that if you are a Jewish person for whom Zionism is an integral part of your identity as a Jew, and that's true of most Jewish Americans, then you simply do not have the same rights at Berkeley law that you have around the country. That is not consistent with the First Amendment. It is not consistent with the 14th Amendment, and it is not consistent with our American civil rights law.
We'll see how this lawsuit plays out. Kenneth Marcus joining the show. Kenneth, thank you.